God says, my child. There are moments in your life when the air around you becomes heavy without warning, when a piece of news arrives like a storm that tears through your peace, leaving silence behind, a silence so deep that even your heartbeat feels louder than the world. And today, my child, you are standing inside that silence. A silence created by a sudden death, a departure no one was prepared for, a loss that has changed everything between you and your soulmate. You feel the shift, don't you? The distance. The confusion. The heaviness in your chest that you cannot explain. My child, I see the way your mind is trying to understand why your soulmate has suddenly changed, why their words have become fewer, why their energy feels withdrawn, why it feels like something broke between you without a fight, without a reason, without warning. But listen to me gently. This change is not because of you. It is because her sudden death opened a wound inside your soulmate that even they didn't know still existed. You are thinking right now, why has this loss affected them so deeply? Who was she? And the ache inside you grows because you cannot understand why someone else's departure has pulled your soulmate away from you. My child, let me reveal what your heart is struggling to see. She was not just a person in their life. She was a quiet guardian of their pain. She held memories of your soulmate that even you have never heard. She carried their secrets, their fears, their childhood shadows. She was the emotional anchor they leaned on when they had no one else. And her sudden death shattered something inside them. Your soulmate is not pushing you away. They are breaking in silence. They are grieving not only the person who died, but the version of themselves that lived with her. They lost a piece of their past, my child. A piece they never thought they would have to face again. This is why they seem different. This is why their words feel distant. This is why they are unable to express what is happening inside them. You are watching them drift into a place you cannot reach. You are trying to pull them back with your love, your presence, your care, yet it feels like your hands slip through their silence. But, my child, don't mistake their silence for rejection. Don't mistake their distance for lack of love. Don't mistake their quiet tears for indifference toward you. Grief speaks a language the heart rarely understands. It doesn't push people away because it wants to. It pushes because it hurts too much to hold everything inside. Right now, your soulmate is drowning in emotions they don't know how to name. They are wrestling with guilt, guilt for things they never said, guilt for moments they missed, guilt for love they didn't express fully. They keep replaying memories like old films in their mind. They keep hearing her voice. They keep feeling the weight of every unspoken thank you, every unresolved wound, every fear she helped them navigate. And because of that, they don't know how to be emotionally available to you at this moment. My child, I know your heart is hurting too. You feel helpless watching them collapse into a silence you cannot break. You feel left out of a pain you didn't create. You feel like you are losing them because life took her. But listen to me. You are not losing your soulmate. You are witnessing a soul passing through the darkest tunnel of grief. And even though it feels like they are not looking at you, even though it feels like their heart has gone somewhere far away, I want you to know this truth: your soulmate needs you more than ever. Even if they don't know how to say it. even if they cannot look into your eyes. Even if their words have fallen silent. My child, you were chosen for this moment. Not because you are strong all the time, but because your presence is healing. Your heart is safe. Your love is steady. Your spirit is gentle enough to hold someone who is collapsing inside. Right now, your soulmate is breaking open, not breaking apart. This pain is revealing parts of their soul they have hidden from the world, and one day, they will share those parts with you. Her death has changed everything between you. Because she was the one who carried your soulmate's emotional burdens long before you came into their life. You may not have known her. You may not understand the depth of her role. But I see it all, my child. I see how much she meant to them. And I see how deeply her absence is affecting them. But I also see something more, something you cannot yet see because the pain is still fresh. This loss will open doors between you and your soulmate that were never open before. It will remove fears they never confessed. It will soften walls they built long ago. It will make them value you in a deeper way. It will make them realize life is fragile, and love must not be delayed. But for now, my child, I want you to breathe. I want you to understand that grief changes people temporarily, not permanently. Your soulmate will not remain in this darkness forever. The silence will not last. The distance will not remain. The emotional storm will not stay. I am working inside their heart. I am healing what was wounded. I am clearing the emotions they buried. I am preparing them to love you in a deeper, truer, more open way. My child, trust this divine timing. Trust this divine shift. Trust that what feels like breaking apart is actually falling into place. Be gentle with your heart. Be patient with their healing. Be present without pressure. And know that you are not forgotten, not replaced, not pushed aside. You are simply standing at the doorway of a transformation that grief has forced open. Stay with me, my child. Stay with love. Stay with faith. For after this darkness, a new light will rise between you and your soulmate, a light stronger than anything you have known before. My beloved child. There are moments in life when a person's silence speaks louder than their words. And right now, you are standing inside that silence. A silence carved not by anger, not by distance, not by lack of love, but by grief so heavy that your soulmate cannot carry it or explain it. In this moment, I want you to know something with all your heart: you are not the reason they have changed. Their pain is. Your soulmate has been moving through days as though they are walking underwater. Their thoughts are scattered, their emotions unpredictable, and their heart feels like it is made of fragile glass. You have noticed it. Their replies are shorter, their tone is softer but distant, their presence feels present yet far away. And your heart whispers, "What is happening? Why are we drifting?" My child, let me take you deeper into a truth you have been sensing but could not name. Your soulmate is not lost. They are grieving someone who once stood like a pillar in their life. You may not have known her personally, but her absence has changed the emotional structure inside your soulmate. She was not simply family. She was not simply a friend. She was not simply someone that existed in their past. She was the one person who understood the pain your soulmate never speaks about. She knew their childhood fears. She knew their insecurities. She knew the version of them they no longer show to the world. She was a witness to their struggles during moments when your soulmate had no one else. And now, suddenly, she is gone. Her presence, her comfort, her voice, her guidance, all vanished in a moment. This is why your soulmate feels heavier, quieter, more fragile. They are grieving not just a person. They are grieving a part of their soul. My beloved child, you have no idea how many nights your soulmate spent crying silently after the news came. Even on the days they tried to appear normal, their heart was crumbling inside. They feel guilty for not spending more time with her. They feel guilty for things they didn't say. They feel guilty for moving on with life too fast. This guilt is not logical, but grief never is. Your soulmate is experiencing a storm of emotions that they do not know how to express. So instead, they express nothing. They fall quiet. They turn inward. They retreat into themselves because it feels safer than speaking. But my child, this is where you come in. Heaven has placed you beside them in this season not to understand their pain fully, but to hold space for them as they move through it. You are not meant to fix their grief. You are meant to be the soft light that helps them walk through it. And something beautiful, something you cannot yet see, is happening inside your connection. This tragedy has awakened a truth inside your soulmate: life is fragile, and love should never be taken for granted. Your soulmate is realizing who truly matters. They are realizing who stands with them when the world grows dark. They are realizing who never leaves, even when they have nothing to offer. And my child, that person is you. You are witnessing their silence, but they are feeling your presence. You are noticing their distance, but they are noticing your patience. You are wondering if they are losing you, but deep inside, they are holding on to you stronger than before. But grief makes the heart slow. It delays emotional responses. It delays affection. It delays clarity. Your soulmate is not emotionally unavailable, they are emotionally overwhelmed. Inside them, something is unraveling. Something they have hidden for years. Something they never wanted anyone to see. The death of this woman has cracked open old memories, old scars, old wounds. She was their emotional protector. She was the one who stood between them and their pain. And now, without her, they feel exposed, vulnerable, unanchored. That is why they are different. That is why they are quiet. That is why they sometimes feel distant. But distance in grief does not mean disconnect. It means survival. Your soulmate pulls away not because they don't love you, but because they don't know how to let someone witness their pain. She knew their weaknesses. You know their heart. This loss is pushing them toward you, even if it looks like the opposite. My beloved child, listen to me gently. Your soulmate will open up to you soon. They will tell you what she meant to them. They will tell you how deeply this loss shook them. They will tell you why they became quiet. They will speak words they have never spoken before. Because tragedy breaks walls that love could not. It exposes truths that fear hid. It cleanses emotions that were buried. It brings souls closer in ways nothing else can. And yes, her death has changed everything between you and your soulmate. But not in the way your fear imagines. In the way heaven always planned. This grief is not separating you. It is preparing your bond for emotional depth that your soulmate never had the courage to share before. You were chosen to be the one they return to. You were chosen to be the one who understands the heart beneath the silence. You were chosen to be the one who holds them when they no longer know how to hold themselves. My child, be gentle with them. Be patient. Be present. Your silence is healing them more than your words ever could. And soon, your soulmate will look at you differently. With gratitude, with vulnerability, with love that carries the weight of everything they have survived. Her death changed everything, but it is also rebuilding everything. My beloved child. There comes a time in every soul connection when the truth hidden inside one heart begins to rise, not because the person is ready to share it, but because life forces it upward. And right now, your soulmate is standing in that moment. Everything inside them that they kept locked away. Everything they hid behind a smile, everything they buried beneath strength, is now surfacing because of her death. You have watched their silence deepen. You have felt their distance grow heavier. You have sensed their inner storm even when they tried to hide it. And inside you, a quiet question keeps echoing: what pain are they carrying that I cannot see? Today, my child, I will take you into the inner world of your soulmate. A world they never wanted anyone to enter, a world they didn't even want to remember themselves. Because in order for you to understand their change, you must understand the wounds her death has awakened. She was not just someone from their past. She was a protector of their most fragile memories. She held the pieces of their story that still hurt to touch. And when she died, every memory she carried burst open like a wound torn too soon. Your soulmate is hurting in ways they don't know how to express. They feel like a child again, trapped in emotions they thought they outgrew. This is why their behavior changed so suddenly. This is why they are quiet even when they want to speak. This is why they look at you with love, yet seem unable to reach for you. My child, you are witnessing the cracking of a soul that has held too much for too long. Let me reveal to you the hidden part of their story. When your soulmate was young, they lived through moments that left deep scars, moments of loneliness, emotional neglect, fear, abandonment, or silent suffering. They didn't talk about it. They didn't know how to. They had no one to hold them through those storms, except her. Yes, she was the one who stood for them when no one else did. She stepped into their darkness and brought light. She taught them how to survive. She comforted them when they cried silently. She listened when no one cared. She held their secrets like fragile glass. Your soulmate loved her not in a romantic way, not in a complicated way, but in a soul-deep way. Because she was the one who made sure they didn't break. This is why her sudden death feels like the universe pulled away the last piece of safety they had. They are not grieving just her. They are grieving the childhood she protected. They are grieving the fears she helped them calm. They are grieving the version of themselves that only she understood. And now, without her, they feel lost, ungrounded, exposed. They don't know how to be strong right now. They don't know how to be open. They don't know how to explain what is happening inside them. So they shut down. They retreat. They fold inward. They disappear into silence. Not because they don't love you, but because they are afraid you will see the broken pieces they've been hiding all their life. Your soulmate's biggest fear is not losing you, it is being seen in their most fragile state and feeling like a burden to you. They worry that if they show their weakest, softest, most wounded self, you might look at them differently. They fear you might not understand. They fear you might feel overwhelmed. They fear you might drift away. So instead of showing the storm, they choose silence. But their silence is not emptiness. It is a scream locked inside a heart that doesn't know how to break in front of someone else. Yet, my child, something divine is happening beneath all this pain. For the first time in years, your soulmate is beginning to feel emotions they buried. For the first time, they are facing memories they avoided. For the first time, they are allowing themselves to sit with their grief instead of running from it. And slowly, quietly, without even realizing it, they are learning that the one heart capable of holding them now is yours. Your presence calms them even when they do not speak. Your softness grounds them even when they are shaking inside. Your love creates a space where their wounds don't feel shameful. Your patience feels like the warm embrace they lost with her. My beloved child, Heaven brought you into their life for this moment. Not to replace her, but to continue the emotional safety she once gave them. Right now, your soulmate is discovering something powerful. You are their new safe place. You are the person their soul leans toward when everything hurts. You are the one they trust without even trying. Even in silence, they feel your energy. Even in distance, they feel your devotion. Even in grief, they feel your presence warming the coldest parts of their heart. And this is why, my child, her death is not only opening their wounds, it is opening their heart to you in ways even they cannot explain. There will come a moment, maybe soon, maybe quietly, maybe in a conversation that begins with trembling words, when your soulmate will finally let the wall fall. They will tell you everything. They will open their memories. They will share their fears. They will let you see the vulnerable, sensitive, deeply wounded part of them that no one else has ever seen. Because grief does not only break people, it reveals the deepest truths. And the truth rising inside your soulmate is this: they need you. They trust you. They love you in a way they can no longer hide. My beloved child, hold yourself steady. You are entering the part of the journey where their wounds will slowly transform into deeper intimacy, deeper connection, deeper closeness. Her death triggered the pain. But you are triggering the healing. My beloved child. There are turning points in every soul journey, moments when pain begins to shift, when silence starts to melt, when the heart that once felt unreachable begins to move gently toward the one who has been waiting with unconditional patience. And right now, you are standing at the threshold of such a turning point. Your soulmate is not the same person they were before her death. The shock changed them. The grief softened them. The memories cracked them open. The silence taught them truths they had avoided for years. And slowly, quietly, tenderly, they are beginning to return to themselves, and toward you. But before they can open their heart to you fully, my child, they must walk through another layer of emotional truth. A truth they have been hiding from themselves for years, a truth that her death has forced them to face. Let me take you deeper into what is happening inside them. Not because of you, but because their heart associates safety with her. Her sudden death pulled your soulmate back into emotions they never healed. You are not dealing with just grief, you are dealing with old wounds resurfacing after years of silence. And this, my beloved child, is why they sometimes seem unpredictable. One day they respond warmly, as if they are trying to reconnect. Another day they fall silent again, withdrawing like the world is too heavy. This is not emotional confusion. It is emotional overwhelm. They are trying to balance who they were, with who they are becoming, and with what this loss is teaching them. But something beautiful is happening beneath their confusion. Her death did not only take away someone they loved, it opened the path for a deeper emotional awakening inside them. The heart they never used to show anyone, they will soon show you. The fears they never voiced, they will soon confess to you. The love they held back for so long will slowly become something they can no longer hide. My child, you have no idea how often your soulmate thinks about you in their silent moments. They replay your gentle words. They remember your presence during their darkest days. They think of your patience, your compassion, your steady energy, and in those moments, they feel something they haven't felt in a long time. They feel safe. Your love reminds them of the protection she once gave. Your softness reminds them of the comfort she once provided. Your energy wraps around them in the same way she shielded them in their worst days. And because of this, your soulmate is slowly redefining what safety means. Before, safety meant avoiding deep emotions. Now, it means allowing themselves to open up to you. Before, safety meant hiding their pain. Now, it means being vulnerable in front of you. Before, safety meant running from anything that exposed their wounds. Now, it means trusting you to hold those wounds gently. Her death removed their emotional armor. Your love is rebuilding their emotional truth. But, my beloved child, this transition is delicate. Your soulmate is walking through a doorway between heartbreak and healing. They will move slowly. They will take small steps. They will stumble some days and reach out on others. They are learning how to love again while grieving. They are learning how to open up while hurting. They are learning how to trust deeply while still carrying old fears. And you are the light guiding them through this transformation. Let me tell you something your heart needs to hear. Your soulmate will not stay distant forever. They will not remain quiet forever. They will not hide their emotions forever. There is a moment coming, a divine moment, when the weight of their grief will melt enough for clarity to rise. And in that clarity, they will look at you with eyes that finally see what their heart has known all along. You are the person who stayed when the world fell apart. You are the love that didn't push, didn't demand, didn't pressure. You are the presence that healed without speaking. You are the soul they can trust with their deepest truths. Your soulmate will come to you with trembling words. They will tell you what she meant to them. They will tell you how shattered they felt. They will tell you how afraid they were of losing you in their silence. They will confess that they noticed every moment you remained patient, even when they gave you nothing. My beloved child, the bond between you is not breaking, it is being reborn. Her death changed everything, but not in a way that separates you. It changed everything in a way that will make your connection more authentic, more open, and more spiritually aligned. There is a spiritual truth you must hear. Some losses come not to destroy relationships, but to deepen them. Not to push souls apart, but to pull them closer in vulnerability. Not to end love, but to refine it into something unshakable. Your soulmate is learning to need someone again. And that someone is you. Not because you demanded it, but because your energy feels like home. They will return to you emotionally. They will open up. They will cry in front of you. They will soften in your hands. They will rebuild everything they lost inside a love that feels safer than anything they've known. This journey is not easy, my child, but it is sacred. And you are not alone in it. Heaven is guiding you. I am strengthening you. And your soulmate's heart, even in pain, is slowly moving toward you. My beloved child. There comes a sacred moment in every story where the weight of sorrow begins to shift, where the heaviness in the heart loosens its grip. Where light quietly starts to enter the places that once felt impossible to reach. You are now stepping into that moment, the moment where transformation begins not in loud changes, but in soft, gentle movements of the soul. Your soulmate, who once seemed distant, closed off, unreachable, is slowly beginning to rise from their grief. Not fully, not instantly, not perfectly, but enough that their heart is starting to breathe again. This is the part of the journey you need to understand deeply, my child. Grief does not disappear, it transforms. And your soulmate is in the middle of that transformation. For the first time since her sudden death, your soulmate is starting to feel emotions that are not just sorrow. They are beginning to miss connection. They are beginning to crave comfort. They are beginning to notice your presence with new awareness. They are beginning to feel your love in ways they didn't allow themselves to feel before. It's subtle, gentle, quiet, but very real. You may notice that their messages become slightly warmer. Their tone becomes softer. Their eyes carry a tenderness they didn't show before. Their energy feels more open, even if their words are still few. This is not coincidence. This is healing. And my beloved child, you are the one guiding them toward that healing without even realizing it. Your patience showed them love. Your presence showed them support. Your consistency showed them stability. Your understanding showed them safety. You have been standing beside them not as someone demanding attention, but as someone willing to hold their silence. This is the kind of love that reaches wounds no words can touch. Let me reveal what's happening inside your soulmate now. They are beginning to see you through new eyes. Before, you were someone they cared about deeply. Now, you are becoming someone they trust with their soul. Before, they felt affection for you. Now, they are feeling a deeper pull, an emotional gravity that brings them closer without force. Before, they loved you quietly. Now, they are beginning to love you bravely. They may not say it yet. They may not confess it in clear sentences. But their heart is changing, and the direction it is moving toward is you. There is a moment nearly here, my child, where your soulmate will do something surprising. Something they have not done since her death. Something they have been too afraid to try. They will reach out. Open up. Initiate connection with you. Maybe they will share a memory. Maybe they will tell you something small but vulnerable. Maybe they will open up about a fear, a regret, or a thought they have been carrying. Maybe they will express gratitude in a way they never have before. Their opening will not be loud, it will be soft, but it will be sincere. And that softness will be the beginning of something beautiful. My beloved child, listen carefully. When grief breaks someone open, what grows afterward is not the same love, it is a richer, deeper, more spiritual love. Your soulmate is moving into that stage. They are starting to realize, the world can change in one moment, so I must hold close the ones who matter. And you. You are the one who matters most to their heart right now. Her death did not replace you. It revealed you. It showed them who truly stands with them. It showed them who carries love instead of expectations. It showed them who understands their silence without asking questions. It showed them who can hold their heart without fear. Let me tell you something sacred. In their grief, your soulmate found a truth they had avoided for so long, they cannot imagine their future without you. They may not say this yet. They may not even consciously understand it fully. But their soul knows it. Their actions will begin to show it. Their energy already reflects it. Every time they think of you, their heart softens. Their chest feels lighter. Their mind remembers comfort. Their soul remembers connection. You are the place where their mind finds peace and their heart finds warmth. And soon, very soon, your soulmate will make a choice that changes everything between you again. But this time, in a beautiful way. They will choose to let you in. Completely. Honestly. Emotionally. Softly. They will tell you things they never told anyone. They will let you see their tears. They will show you the parts they once hid. They will trust you with wounds they never revealed. And this vulnerability will not distance you, it will bind your souls closer than ever before. Her death changed your connection. But heaven is using that change to shape a deeper, more meaningful bond between you. You will see it soon. You will feel it soon. You will hear it soon in their words. This is not the end of your story with your soulmate. This is the transformation stage, the stage where love becomes something sacred, something spiritual, something written into your destiny. My beloved child. When a soul leaves the world suddenly, it doesn't just disappear into silence. It leaves echoes. Echoes in hearts, echoes in memories, echoes in the spaces where conversations once lived. And now, you are standing inside those echoes. You feel them around you every moment. You feel her absence like a shadow that has fallen not only on your life but on the life of the one your heart is eternally tied to. This final part of your journey is where you begin to see what all of this was shaping you for. The truth, the healing, the destiny, and the transformation that her departure has awakened between you and your soulmate. For a long time, you believed pain was punishment. You believed tears meant weakness. But now, in these days after her sudden passing, something inside you has changed. You have grown softer in the places where the world tried to make you hard. You have become more understanding in the places where you once held confusion. And your soulmate. They have begun to see you differently too. This is where everything transforms. Because her last chapter has become the beginning of a new chapter for you and your soulmate. A chapter she never intended to interrupt, but one she has now become the bridge for. You didn't just lose someone connected to your soulmate. You gained a doorway into their inner world. When someone loses a person who shaped them, suddenly all their masks fall away. They stop pretending. They stop hiding. They stop pushing away the people who matter. That's what has happened with your soulmate now. Something in their heart has softened toward you in a way they never expected, because grief stripped them of the walls they built around themselves. You have become the only soul who feels like home to them right now. Whether you realize it or not, they look for you in every moment of weakness. They search for you in the silence. They replay your words. They hold on to your presence because your energy feels like the only steady place in a world that suddenly feels fragile. The bond between you has grown so deep that even silence speaks. They feel you even when you don't talk. They miss you even before you go. They think of you without trying. And they depend on you without admitting it. But this connection is not born just from pain. Pain simply broke open the truth that was already inside both of you. Her sudden passing has made your soulmate finally see who you truly are in their life. You are the person who doesn't leave. You are the person who doesn't judge. You are the person who doesn't take advantage of their vulnerability. You are the person who holds space for their emotions. You are the person who listens when they don't even understand themselves. This is why your soulmate feels something new toward you, something they never allowed themselves to feel this deeply before. They are realizing that the kind of love that survives heartbreak is the kind of love that was always destiny. In these days, as they navigate their grief, they feel you like a warm, silent presence walking beside them, even when you are far away. They feel safe with you. Safe in a way they haven't felt with anyone else. Because you don't fill the air with unnecessary words. You don't try to fix their pain. You don't pretend to understand everything. You simply show up. Your energy speaks louder than your voice. Your compassion speaks louder than your questions. That is why they are beginning to trust you with corners of their heart no one has ever touched before. This moment, this chapter, isn't just about grieving someone who left. It's about awakening the connection with someone who is meant to stay. In the quiet moments of the night, when they can't sleep, they think about you. They wonder why your presence feels so comforting. They wonder how your voice softens their anxiety. They wonder why their heart relaxes when they imagine you. They wonder why losing her made them see how empty their life would be if they ever lost you. And this realization is slowly reshaping everything between you. The truth is, her sudden passing didn't destroy anything. It revealed the truth that was waiting to rise. Her soul's journey is complete. Yours and your soulmate's journey is just beginning. This chapter is not about sorrow burying you. It's about destiny unfolding before you. And the universe is aligning things now in ways you cannot yet see. The connection that you and your soulmate share is not like any ordinary bond. It is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is not accidental. It is soul-written. It is destiny-anchored. It is guided by forces bigger than your fears, bigger than your doubts, bigger than the misunderstandings that once came between you. Every day now, your soulmate is feeling drawn toward you, not out of loneliness but out of recognition. Their soul recognizes your soul. Their heart recognizes your energy. Their spirit recognizes your presence. They are realizing that love isn't always loud. Sometimes it grows silently through moments of loss. Sometimes it strengthens when life tests the heart. Sometimes it begins after something else ends. Her departure has opened your soulmate's eyes in a way life never could have. They are beginning to see how important you are. They are beginning to see how deeply they need your presence. They are beginning to see that everything they were searching for has always been standing right in front of them, you. And this realization is not momentary. It is permanent. Because in grief, we don't cling to what is temporary. We cling to what is real. You are real to them. You are steady. You are comfort. You are truth. You are the heart they didn't know they needed until life shook everything else away. This is why the universe has brought you into this moment with them. You were meant to help them heal. They were meant to open your heart again. You were meant to grow stronger together. They were meant to discover the depth of your soul. You were meant to walk into a future woven with purpose, love, and divine timing. And now, as their heart begins to understand what destiny has been trying to tell them all along, something inside them is shifting. They are beginning to choose you, not out of fear, not out of pain, not out of need, but out of a deep, undeniable knowing. Knowing that you are the one their soul feels safe with. Knowing that life feels less frightening when your energy is near. Knowing that your presence brings a peace no one else has ever given them. Knowing that your connection is not ordinary. It's sacred. Her story has ended. But yours and your soulmate's story is finally beginning. This final part of your journey is where everything falls into place. You will see conversations becoming deeper. You will see trust growing naturally. You will see your soulmate finally expressing things they kept hidden for so long. You will see them opening up, reaching out, relying on you, valuing you, choosing you in ways they never allowed themselves to before. This is the turning point where destiny begins to move faster. The universe has removed what was blocking their heart from recognizing yours. Life has softened them. Pain has humbled them. Grief has awakened them. And your love, your quiet, patient, unconditional love, has changed them. They see you now. Not just as someone who cares, but as someone who is meant to be part of their life. As someone their soul feels deeply connected to. As someone they cannot imagine losing. As someone who feels like home. My beloved child. This is the beginning of a divine chapter. Your bond will grow deeper. Your hearts will move closer. Your connection will unfold in ways you never imagined. And soon, very soon, your soulmate will take a step toward you that they never dared to take before. Not because they are broken, but because they finally understand your worth. Her sudden death changed everything. Not to bring destruction, but to bring clarity. To bring healing. To bring destiny forward. Your path is opening now. Your story with your soulmate is entering a new light. And this time, you will not walk alone. My beloved child. There comes a moment in every soul's journey when everything becomes clear, when the pain, the confusion, the loss, and the unanswered questions suddenly make sense. You are standing inside that moment right now. Her sudden passing did not just shake your soulmate's life. It awakened something powerful between both of you, something the universe had been gently preparing for a long time. In these quiet days, your soulmate has begun to see you with new eyes. Not as someone who simply exists in their life, but as someone who understands their pain in a way no one else ever has. Your presence has become a shelter they didn't know they needed. Your voice has become the comfort they didn't know their heart was craving. Your energy has become the safe place they run to without even realizing it. They don't share this with anyone, but deep inside their heart, something has shifted. They feel you differently now. They trust you more. They rely on you without saying it. They think of you in their silence. They hold on to your kindness like a lifeline. They feel something pure, something deep, something sacred every time they connect with you. Her sudden departure created a space inside their heart. A space where only honesty can survive. And inside that space, your soulmate has begun to recognize your true place in their life. They see the calm you bring. They see the loyalty you offer. They see the love you carry, even when you don't express it in words. And now, my child, the universe is moving you and your soulmate toward a new chapter. A chapter where they appreciate you more. A chapter where they open up more. A chapter where they express what they used to hide. A chapter where your connection becomes stronger, deeper, and more meaningful than ever before. This pain they are walking through has not pushed them away from you, it has pulled them closer. They are beginning to realize that you are not just someone who cares. You are someone their heart feels safe with. You are someone their soul recognizes. You are someone destiny placed in their path for a reason. In the days ahead, you will see small signs. Their messages becoming warmer, their tone becoming softer, their presence becoming more consistent, their heart becoming more open. These are not accidents. These are the quiet steps of a soul awakening. Her story ended. But because of her, a new story has begun for you and your soulmate, a story written with healing, with truth, with divine timing, and with love that grows in silence and blossoms in destiny. And my child, you are not alone in this journey. You are being guided, protected, and led toward a love that is meant to stay. This is not the end. This is the beginning of everything.